Hello everyone, welcome to AccuWeather Learning Hub. I hope you did like our previous video which was about prediction of budget, and we'll be very soon releasing a video about what budget has for you, what highlights are there for the budget. Right now I'll be telling you about the economic survey. So 9.2% of growth is expected this time in real terms, which was for the past financial year, of course, for 21-22, and the projected GDP growth is from 8 to 8.5% in the coming year 2022 to 2023. The pandemic has created a lot of changes in the economy. So government supply side reforms for the economy have sustained long-term expansion right now, and the capital exchange growth has grown up by 13.5% during the April and November period of 2021, which is again an achievement for our government. The foreign exchange reserves have touched $633.6 billion US dollars, which has been an achievement as of 31st December 2021. The macroeconomic stability indicators suggest economy will place or take challenges, will face a growth in revenue receipts in the coming year 2022-2023, and which is again a gaining thing for us. We'll gain more and more revenue, so somehow our fiscal deficit is set to decrease, though as for now there is not a huge decrease expected, but yeah, whatever the decrease be, it should keep decreasing. The social sector expenditure on social services as proportion of GDP has increased to 8.6%, and as compared to 6.5% which was in 2014-15. So it's a huge increase from 6.2 or 6.5 to 8.6. So with this revival of economy, employment indicators have bounced back to our pre-pandemic levels. So whatever we lost between these 2 years, we are again on a gaining step, or we have reached the same level. And now we stand where we stood in 2019 regarding the employment indicators. The exports-imports rebound has somewhat not been so strong, but it has been a rebound. The bank credit, of course, has accelerated to 9.2% as on December 31st, 2021. And via IPO this time, 89,066 crore rupees has been raised via 75 IPOs, which is significantly higher than that of last decade, like any year in last decade. So it's an achievement, it's a gain. And the food inflation averages are quite low. They are 2.9% as of 2022 April to December survey. But this is what the government says, what the government survey says. We don't see a low thing in inflation, especially the food inflation. But the survey predicts that, the survey says that, and we believe that because our policies, our budget will be based on that only. So the effective supply side management keeps the price of most essential commodities, which keeps the price under control, under a particular limit. So it has been quite effective this year as per the government due to the low inflation in food. Then railways, the capital expenditure has seen a substantial increase to rupees 181 crores in 2021. Now it budgeted to further increase to rupees 215058 crores in 21-22. So again a 5-time increase as compared to that of 2014 level, which is a huge increase. And railway, of course, needs money. It needs to provide more and more services. So it needs that. Now per day road construction, which is expected to get us more, something to the highways, something to the roads, since this government has been focusing a lot on roads and highways. So per day road construction has increased from 36.5 kilometers per day in 2021 to 30.4%. It has increased to 36.5, which was earlier 30.4% in the previous year. Now again, this is very important. Our SDG score, or whatever the Niti Aayog figures out, our Sustainable Development Goal score has improved to 66 in 2021, which is again a gain. Yes, the government says that we are reaching closer to Sustainable Development Goal, and which is very nice for the economy, for the people, for the social welfare, for all of us. So there have been fiscal developments, revenue receipts have increased, the the gross tax revenue registers a growth of over 50% in April to November year now in 2021. So yeah, it's a YOY term. So the performance has been strong as compared to pre-pandemic levels and also 2019-2020 levels. It's again a development, a fiscal development, and a sustained revenue collection and a targeted expenditure policy has contained a fiscal deficit for April to November 2021, and 46.2% of BE is being seen in the year. So the external sector, the COVID merchandise or the India's merchandise of exports and imports has rebounded strongly and has surpassed pre-COVID levels during the current financial year. So there was a significant pickup in the net services with both receipts and payments. Now it has crossed the pre-pandemic levels despite the weak tourism, the ban on flights and everything. The tourism revenues have, not led a major impact on that, and we have picked up in net services in both receipts and payments. So the monetary management and financial intermediation, the liquidity in the system remains quite surplus. The repo rate was maintained to 4%. Now RBI has taken up various measures for a GSEC acquisition program and a special long-term repo operation to provide further liquidity. But yeah, it was quite sustained and it has been a surplus. So you can't classify it as a gain or a loss, but yeah, it was there. Now regarding price and inflation, the average headline, the CPI, combined inflation and everything, has been moderated to 5.2% in 21-22 April to December index, and which was actually 6.6% in the corresponding period of 2021. So which has been a gain for us. There has been a reduction from 6.6 to 5.2. So it's a good thing to know that inflation is decreasing day by day. However, we don't see it in practical terms, but yeah, it is as per the government. So the decline in retail inflation was led by easing food inflation. Food inflation averaged a low of 2.9% in 2021-22, and effective supply side management kept the price of most essential commodities under control during the year, as per our economic survey. So these were some major highlights of the economic survey. You can check out more on government's official site on PIB's release of key highlights. I can explain it to you further. Do tell me if you need explanation of any particular points in the comment section. Do like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.